All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Garoppolo. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flush to his right. Past the 20. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Wentz. Now they go straight complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flag! 21, 21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Sixty-five, 65. 12, 12. Hey, go. Flag!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll roll him out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go ahead. 11. 12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
11. 65.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the 1st half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. as the 49ers get there.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
11. 21. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Meredith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. Such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
12. 21.
Garoppolo again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
11. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Please. Black, come on. Look on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket. But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Go ahead. White. 12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
11. 21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
82.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now it's a Giant. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, it's Wentz. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting. 4, 2, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, go. 11. 11. 11. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
11. 11. Hey, go, go. 11. 11. 6. 13. 13.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
White. Flag. 21. 21. Here we go. Get hot.
Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Acott's right sideline in some space. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
6. 2. 2. 2.
To throw is Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They go option right on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now that was a pretty unconventional play call there on 3rd and goal. You hate to take a chance of something going wrong and turning the ball over. And now it's looking like they're going to have to settle for 3.
Is able to put it through, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bust through the tackle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, the offensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
82.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Black, come on. Black, come on. Lion. Great. Push on.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Benjamin with it over the middle. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And Howie clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Hey, 11, 21.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11. 2. 6. Check 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
12.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
11. 21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And out come the Eagles. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
82. Black. What's up?
Now Wentz got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here again is McKinnon. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 87 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Great 15, great 15. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And Jeffrey's got it. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Mills. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Let's go, let's go. Nice. Go. Yeah. Great. Great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is off.